Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. This morning I am with Molly Mae, the cutest name I've ever heard this summer. She participated in the Summer Fun reading program. How you doing, Molly?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Tell me, how many books, she's an avid reader, I just learned. How many books did you read this summer alone?
Well, I know I read probably a bit more than 12.
Really?
Or something like that, yeah.
And how big books are we talking about?
Like maybe 200. I mean, I read a 710-page book too, so.
Which one was that one?
Harry Potter.
Oh, yes. What number?
I think it was 4. I don't remember, but.
I've heard the 4th one is the longest one.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to read it?
Maybe like a couple of weeks.
That's not bad. And so you said you read at night. You're a night reader.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Because I can never go to sleep, and reading helps me go to sleep.
That's always a nice way. You know, there's so many studies out there that says if you stare at your phone before you fall asleep, it interrupts your sleep pattern. So reading a book is so much healthier to actually sleep, and you probably have a lot of fun dreams.
Yeah, I mean, one time I dreamt about these random, like my band teacher was in there, and I'm like, what?
Were you reading about a book and band or something?
No, it was my band teacher got hit by a tornado. I don't even know what happened in that
dramatic.
dream. Yep.
That's very dramatic. So I like your purple hair.
Thank you. My dad did it.
You did that this summer too, maybe?
Yesterday.
You did? Was it for this interview or was it for school?
I just felt like doing purple hair. Like purple hair don't care.
Purple hair don't care. I like it. All right, Molly, let's get back to books. Tell me which ones were your favorite this summer.
I definitely the Harry Potter books.
Really?
And then one of my favorite books that I've read like twice already. It's called Trouble in the Water. It's about this, like, it sounds really sad, but it's really good. So it's about this girl and this boy it's like a little bit of a mystery. And then there's this another boy who died, and he's a ghost now.
Oh.
And now his dog is looking for him, and he's really old.
That sounds really sad.
Yeah.
All right, keep going. What else?
And the dog keeps looking for the boy, and then the boy that's already dead, his name's Jim, and Jim meets another ghost who got killed because he was under this cabin because he was like a runaway slave. And
so is this set back in time?
It's about when like segregation, and it's one of my favorite books because of course there's a dog. I'm such a dog lover.
Me too.
And I just thought it was like a really fun mystery love thing. Yes, it was. Yeah, it's like left you on cliffhangers sometimes, and I'm like, I can't stop reading this book. I can't put it down.
I love books like that when you feel like you have to keep turning the page and then you're so tired you're like falling asleep. You want the first thing in the next morning you're like, let me just read a few more pages before school.
Yeah. So for me, it's like I read until like 10 o'clock at night, and it's a bad habit.
That's later than I stay up. Seriously, I go to bed pretty early. So what are you reading right now? I know you brought the book that you're in the middle of.
Yes, so it's called No Summit Out of Sight.
Okay.
It's about this boy who climbs the 7 summits. He is 10 years old when he climbs Kilimanjaro. And then, so he's had this goal when he was like 10, and he's like, Dad, I want to climb all the 7 summits. And he did all this research about them, and it was all this research about the 7 summits. And I learned that if you want to climb the 7 summits, you have to climb 8.
Really? Mm-hmm. Why?
So there's one that's like, it's really hard to pronounce, but it's like...
Is this a true story?
Yeah, it's a true story.
It really is? So a 10-year-old really did?
Yeah, if you see on the back of the cover, it says the age, too.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So between 10 and 15, he climbed all of them?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you interested in climbing?
I was actually on the pro team at the mine.
That's cool.
But I quit because it wasn't fun for me anymore. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to look for a new sport right now.
But it's still fun for you to read about it?
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. Well, very cool. Where did you find this book and how did you hear about it?
Actually, so for my language arts, we have to read a memoir. And so I went to the library because I needed to find a book. Mm-hmm. And so I saw this one and I'm like, well, I'm a climber, and I think I would like this. And so the librarian said, oh, this is probably a memoir. And so I started reading it, and I'm like, at first I'm like, oh, it's okay. And then I got into it, and I'm like, whoa, really? Like, wow.
That's crazy. So explain again why you have to climb 8 to really climb the 7. Is there
Well, okay, so all the heights are like 29 or 18, but the 8th one you have to climb is like, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, we're not even gonna try with that one. It's in Australia, we know that.
Yeah, it's in Australia, and it's 7,310 feet. So that one would be the easiest climb, but actually it was one of the hardest for him.
Really? Why?
Because there was so much storms, so they had to stay in this little hut. It was like a protection hut, and so they had to stay in there because of all the big snowstorms, and he was freezing. So.
Oh my gosh.
So I think it might have been one of the hardest, but I haven't finished it, so I'll see.
How far along are you? Halfway, a little less than halfway?
I'm on page 102, and there's 352 pages.
Oh my gosh. So you're almost there, you're almost halfway.
Almost halfway.
When did you start it?
A couple weeks ago.
Did you?
Yeah. But I've been doing stuff, and I've been getting tired lately.
Well, yeah, school started.
Yeah. Also, I've been sick. But
oh no! Oh gosh, I feel like it's going around. It is. Everyone that I know has been sick or getting sick right now, and I kind of hate that.
Yeah, I'm like, and of course school just started, and I'm like, I don't want to be sick.
Yeah, yeah. Well, very cool. Well, are you going to keep reading books throughout the school year?
Definitely.
Are you going to do the summer fun reading program again next year?
Probably.
Well, then we might see Molly Mae come back again. Maybe next year you'll read even more books, and I'm sure they might be even longer, more complex too. We're going to hear about it, I'm sure. Well, Molly, thanks for coming on. Good luck with getting through this book. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer, and hopefully you are no longer sick. It sounds like you're feeling much better.
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck in school, Molly. Thanks again for coming on.
Thank you.
We'll be back with a lot more full weather and guests right after this.